welcome. It's Tax Tip Tuesday with me, Christine Walters, on April 18th. So, Ottawa is introducing, or Ottawa has a new automatic tax filing promise. And here's what you should know about it and what I think about it. The new automated tax return system will be introduced next year, 2024, as a measure to help Canadians with the cost of living, so they say. So in this case, what's going to happen is CRA is going to pre-fill a tax return with the data that they have on file. An individual, a person, would then be invited to update their return or provide additional information. There's no word right now on exactly how that invite would happen, whether it's via email, which I see all kinds of problems with, or they're going to send you a letter in the mail, which, again, I see all kinds of problems with. In addition to the all kinds of problems that I see with pre-filing a tax return with the data they have on file. Because as I do tax returns, in fact, this morning I was talking to somebody and they've got a T slip, a tax slip, they've had for a long time, since January, and it's still not on file with CRA. So anyway, this automatic tax return system is an expansion of a service that CRA already has that they set up in 2018 to allow some Canadians with lower income or fixed incomes to file their simple tax returns over the phone. So by 2025, CRA estimates that 2 million Canadians will be eligible for this service, the File My Return service, which is about three times as many people who are eligible right now to use the telephone File My Return service for their simple tax returns. So in general, Canadians do not have to file a tax return every year unless they owe money to CRA, to the government. So in recent years, the federal government has increasingly relied on Canada Revenue Agency for income-tested benefits. This includes the Canada Child Benefit, the childcare subsidy that most of the provinces recently went into agreement with, the $25 or $10 a day, depending on what province you're in, childcare subsidy program, the Canada Housing Benefit, and the GST tax credit, just to name a few of those income-tested benefits. So CRA is implementing this automated tax filing system as they believe that many people don't receive some of the benefits that they are entitled to get. And this could have a significant impact on affordability for those people who are missing out on those benefits, to the tune of thousands of dollars per year that could be available to them that they're missing out on. So according to a report that was done in 2020, about 10 to 12% of all Canadians or residents of Canada do not file their taxes. And most of those people are in the lower income brackets who would benefit the most from these income tested benefits. So working age non-filers in 2015 let CRA keep about $1.7 billion in these income tested benefits. So that's a lot of money that could be in you or your family members' pockets instead of the government's pockets. So do you think this change would benefit you and your family members? My personal belief is that a lot of people are going to lose out on valuable deductions, such as childcare, moving expenses, donation, medical expenses, tuition, student loan interest, all of those things that CRA has no idea what you spent on during the year. And because you're going to lose out, or that lots of people are going to lose out on these benefits, they are therefore going to lose out on some of the income tested benefits that CRA is trying to get into your pocket, because your income will end up being higher under this new system than it is under the current file it yourself tax system. So I think that this new automated system would be mostly beneficial for seniors. So, 1 to 2% of the population who get all of their income from tax slips and don't have self-employment or other deductions that are available to them. And lower income employees, again, who do not have deductions or other credits available to them, probably about 10% of the population. So maybe 15% of Canadians would be in the same situation or better off with this automated tax filing system, as opposed to the do-it-yourself system that we currently have in place. So I feel like it's tough to trust the government that an automatic tax filing system would accurately represent most people's tax situation. And this is because, like I mentioned, our Canadian tax system, there are so many deductions, credits, refundable tax credits, non-refundable tax credits that are available. The government has no way of knowing which of those credits apply to your situation, how much of those deductions are, and whatnot. So I feel like there would be a lot more room on the table for the government to actually collect more money than it would ultimately put back in most people's pockets. Not to say that it won't benefit some people, but I think for the masses of people across Canada, an automated tax filing system is not going to be to your benefit. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Tax Tips Tuesdays with me, Christine Walters. Come back next week for another tip, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.